so much. This last week and a half has really tried who I am as a person, who I've tried to become as a person. And it's sad, really. I've got so many drafts of this video because at first I was angry and I wanted to put out an angry video. And then I was sad and I just cried through the whole thing. And now I'm just kind of at peace, and that's where I'm going to stay in my life. Everything moving forward that you're going to need to know is going to be in this video. After this video, I'm going to continue doing my lives. I'm locked out of my main account, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll get back in it. I've been in contact with you too. I don't get good cell phone service out here at all. There is everything is in the office, the Wi-Fi, but still no cell phone service. But there's an actual landline phone there. And the office studio area is about a football field up on the hill. So Wi-Fi's not good, but that's where I'll be doing my lives. That's up in the studio. So, all right, let me. But as I was saying about my YouTube account, when I hit it, because they were striking my channel left and right, and at any time you might see a hummingbird whiz by my head. So, but my channel's already been struck twice. Right there's one, and the only reason that I can even think of is why they would be hitting my channel the way they are is because they want me to be silenced. Listen, I burned 3 TikTok accounts all the way to the ground, and each time I built up a better, a stronger channel. Every time I weed out the ones that's not really there for me. I've weeded out. Hummingbird right there. I know when I move the camera it's going to run. But each time I weeded out all the ones that just wanted to see failure. I am a queen. I'm not a princess. I am a queen. First thing I'm going to talk about is my daughter. I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't seen any of the bullshit, and I thank everyone for not sending me the bullshit. I have gotten, when I signed on to this account, it said Tamari's daughter on Rap's channel, and I didn't watch it. I'm not going to watch it. Y'all know I don't watch negative shit about me. I don't watch people talking shit about me. I know who I am. I don't need anybody to tell me who they think I am, because I know who I am, and the real people in my life know who I am also. But let me try to stay on. That's why I didn't want to do this live, because I knew it's bad. I knew that I would never be able to stay on topic. But here we go. First thing we're going to talk about is my daughter. So if she's been on somebody's panel, that's fine. She has every right to be pissed off. Every right. Never, not one time have I ever said that I was a good mother. Nope. As a matter of fact, I think I've said plenty of times that I was a piece of shit of a mother. I was in a drug addiction. I was in a domestic violence situation. That's not excuses. That's just telling you the surroundings that was going on. I was 14 when I got married. I was 16 when I had my first child, and 17 when I had my daughter, this daughter we're talking about here. She has every right to be angry. She has every right to be angry. And she looks just like me, don't she? She is absolutely beautiful. And I'm very proud of her. She's in a long-term relationship. She's doing good for herself. She works. When her brother got out of prison, she took care of him. She is not the same person she was 20 years ago, just like I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. I try to change every day. Every day I try to be a better me than I was yesterday. I don't expect y'all to understand that, but I wish I could have a relationship with her, and I pray that on down the road that we can have that relationship. I was raised that we're not real affection. We don't talk about our problems. We sweep them under the rug and we go the fuck on it. When I got clean, I started having to work through a lot of that. Not through counselors, just through myself. I read a lot. I reflect a lot. But that is all I will say on my daughter. Never again will there be another. And anyone who wants to come on to my channel and be a smart ass, you'll just be blocked, because I have no problem blocking people. I will block you in a heartbeat. Block means blocked, right? All right, now let's move on to my relapse. Number 1, I swear on my mother, may she stop breathing by the time this video ends if I've relapsed. I haven't relapsed. There's a hummingbird. But that's the narrative that they want to feed you in order for you to believe that I stole this money. No. Have you ever heard of like a fireman setting fires so he can go in and put it out and be the hero? Or nurses who take their patient to the brink of death and then bring them back to be a hero? Well, in order for their narrative to work to make me into a piece of shit, then they had to have all these pieces in place. And one of them was that they would start a fire. They would start a fire that Tamari's relapsed. They would continue throwing the gasoline on it by saying that Tamari took all these people's money, spent all these people's money. That wasn't true. That wasn't true. Every request that I've got, I've sent back, with the exception of 3. And that's because they said that they donated through PayPal. And one of them, who has done and tried to request me for $125 when I knew for a fact that she had only donated $25, because she went around telling everybody that that's what she done in Scumbucket's chat and anybody who would listen to her. And her sister never donated, but I got a request for $125 from her sister. Whatever that is. And like I said, the ones who said that they donated through PayPal, I don't have a PayPal. Don't have PayPal. So if I had a relapsed and used up, how would I have been able to do that? But no, that's the narrative that they had to continue feeding you. Now, let me explain what happened 2 days before they made this live. 2 days before they made this live, the people next door started moving shit because we knew that the bug man was coming. And when they did, they must have disrupted nest on nest of roaches because everything got infested. You couldn't even walk outside without them falling on all over your door, falling on you. Horrible. Horrible. So I just started packing shit up. The night that Nicolina called me and said, "You know we love you, right?" I said, "Yeah." And she said something else, and I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "Do you know what that means?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Did you relapse?" And I couldn't even tell you what the conversation was after that because I know I hung up the phone. And then I started getting messages, "Oh, you've been losing weight." No, I had actually gained 9 pounds. "Oh, well, you was going to send me a journal." "Yeah, they take time, and I've been working on that journal." "Well, you was going to put my story out there." And yeah, when you was ready. I didn't want to bombard you every day with, hey, you going to want me to put your story out? You're going to let me put your story with you. I wanted you to be ready. And then it just kept on excuse to make, and I said, "You just want a reason to hate me," and that's fine. That's fine. I understand that in this world we have leaders and we have followers, okay? And we know who the leader is over there. So when they come in throwing this gasoline, of course, Nick has done and stopped her a few times from telling people that she had gotten this $16.7 million settlement from Dunkin' Donuts, the owner or whatever. And because she wanted to tell everybody that she had got this big settlement. So she's had to stop her a few times for putting that information out there. Well, $16.7 million, what the hell is $5,000 to throw at somebody to make your narrative right? Shit, $16.7 million, you can buy you a $5,000 pair of fucking pants. But they had to fit their narrative. And then they moved on to the next piece of the puzzle, which was rap. When I said that when I got up to get my husband ready for work every morning, that I listened to rap because he made my brain happy. I meant that. When I said I loved rap, I love his personality. It is so infectious. I meant that. And somebody sent me a message saying, "Rap, I can't believe Rap's talking all that stuff about you, blah, blah." And I don't know what he has said, but I will tell you this much. I can't change my feelings like that. And I have never had a problem with rap. I would have to hear my own voice. Not what I was repeating that I was told Benny said. My own voice saying that whatever was said. That's the only fucking way that I will fucking believe that. And the people who are telling you that I've been doing this, I would ask them, well, what did you say? What did you say when she was saying all this? Why didn't you tell me earlier that this is how she felt about me? It's just so convenient that it's right now. Right now, right? And as far as your picture goes, I shared that picture with Coco. And the only reason I've done it, there's no excuse for doing it. There's no excuse for doing it at all. Just like that there was no excuse for me betraying Lisa's trust when I told Rap about what Lisa had said about Scumbucket. There's no excuses. But it was just it was innocent. I've known Coco. Coco's my real life friend. And we was talking about how, you know, when you don't know what somebody looks like and you hear their voice and you automatically think about this, and you picture them being, and then when you see them, it's like, well, that voice don't. And that's what the whole scenario was. It wasn't like, hey, look, I've got a picture. Let me show you. That wasn't what it was. There was no ill intent whatsoever. She's my real life friend. I didn't send it to nobody else. Nobody else. And as far as Benny goes, I've never had a problem with Benny.